Greetings to all and sundry, Chancellor North Wales here. Time for another Chancellor's View, bit of an update explaining what projects I've been working on, what's been happening on the channel, news about happenings within the man cave here, and just some other community waffle, give you guys a bit of an update about what I've been up to and such like. So first now I'm going to chat, before I get on with my projects, I'd like to have a little mention about the stuff I've been seeing, viewing online, and really enjoying the videos I've been seeing. I like the way that I've seen some of the younger modelers have been leading the way in terms of the builds and the frequency of it, and fairly high on that list I'd put lads like Miriam Mishta, Mistina and Jamie Roth. I know I've done shout outs for these, but lately these lads have been doing some good work. I think their videos have gone up in the level as well, and it's been just really nice to see what they've been up to. So they've been doing some good prolific work anyway. Also Charles, Scale Modelist Charlie, it's been a pleasure following what he's been doing and getting the news about, just hearing from him what he's been up to. That's all been really great stuff, and I just like how I feel that the younger lads have been taking the lead over us older guys on this front. So just something there that I've noticed, and I've liked what I've seen. Right, news from here. Well, after Telford, as you know, firstly, thank you guys for all the comments about my Telford vids, the compilation of vids and all that side of it, very much appreciated. To be honest with you, I think that amongst my photographs there was room for a 5th video, but I thought that would be a bit too far. But anyway, thanks guys for all the feedback about Telford. It was fun sharing the vids, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it'll encourage you guys to go to Telford, Cosford, maybe even the crew model shows or other model shows wherever you are in the US, in Europe. Guys, model shows are a great inspiration. I thoroughly enjoy going to them. I get to 3 main ones each way for myself: Crewe, Cosford and Telford, and if I can get to others I will do so. So thanks there for all the comments. I encourage you guys to go, take photographs of your events, put together videos, and let's all of us have a view from around the world what people are up to, and really start getting out more and more inspiration about what we see going on. So I only encourage you guys. It's great to watch the show vids, it's great to see what's out there, and encourage that side of thing, whatever genre of modelling it is. That's why I'm a great believer that we can get inspiration from the figure modelers, the car modelers, who, whatever type, we can get inspiration from. So man cave news. Well, past couple of weeks, amidst the modelling, there's also been the cutting up of carpet here. Earlier in the year my wife managed to left some tap on it in a small adjoining bathroom to here, and next thing I knew it was soggy carpets and all the rest of it. We managed to dry them out. Was dry on the surface, but I soaked through the underlay, and when I picked something off the floor I discovered a wet patch underneath it and realised I hadn't had an accident or anything else of that nature, that the underlay in the man cave was saturated. So because I physically can't move the furniture in here, it's that tightly packed in that little room, it was get the old Stanley knife out and start cutting away the chunks of the carpet piece by piece, and few more chunks to go. I think it's all going to get removed eventually, apart from the stuff that's underneath cupboards I really can't face moving for, as the disruption would be too great. But anyway, eventually the floor will be painted in here. So lately I've been having to rinse my mouth out from concrete dust from that I seem to have billowing up in here, or accumulating in here a bit, but it's been rather entertaining times. It also has prompted me to give this place a bit of a tidy up, sort out and clear out. Now, in the past, if you were over 20 stone, that's 280 pounds to our American friends, you would have struggled to fit in this room. I'd now say you'd struggle to fit in if you're over 22 stone, but that's the difference. A bit more room for our more portly friends to fit in here. The trouble is, it still means the wife can get it. Oh well. I don't do enough cooking to encourage them to. Anyway, right. Other projects, builds, and then we'll get to news about that. Now, you'll notice I haven't posted a couple of build vids. The first reason I'm going to show why. Well, no, it's not I haven't been doing vids. After Telford, I set back completing this, which is my build for the First World War community build I've been encouraging people to do. Some German hussars, the Strelitzars minis on the first diorama that I've done in well, basically since I was a teenager. So basically my first diorama since the 1980s and the mid-80s at that. So rather, there you see it. I did take the photographs. Now, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't particularly happy with this. It was nice to do the project, it made a difference to do, and it's the right thing in terms of the theme and everything else. You know, it was appropriate as a First World War build. It's just better if you don't look at it. It's one of those that you better if you don't look at it too close. Also, maybe didn't take quite my usual number of photos from it, and as soon as this was done, done the usual thing. I think even before something had fully dried on this, I was cracking on with my MiG-23, which is just been completed today. There we go. Much more, in my mind, classic Jackson World build. If I just get the box. So it was the Academy kit. Don't worry, there will be a full build video of this. So that's the Academy MiG-23. I really better not drop this now. There we go. Another completed MiG to the collection. That takes its place alongside the 27, and there'll be enough room on the shelf to put the MiG-25 next to it. So that's just been finished off today. So early next week I'll be cracking on with two build videos. One for the Hussars, which I think is going to be quite a short one, probably run to 2.5, 3, maybe 4 minutes at most. And then there'll be a second one, slightly longer than my normal, I think 7.5, maybe 10 minutes, something like that, for the MiG-23. Build videos, as I've discussed before, it's very much, for me, it's very much like doing a fairly hefty PowerPoint presentation. Putting together the slides, spell checks, the background and all the rest of it. So, and as I've been busily generating yet more PowerPoint presentations as part of my job, sometimes it feels like, oh no, not another one. But nonetheless, that will be done, and that's something you guys have got to look forward to. I know I should have done this principle about keeping a steady stream of videos, keep people engaged. Anyway, I should have done one for this, but to be perfectly honest, once the German Hussars were done, I just wanted to do something fast and Russian, so I cracked on with that. And then apart from soggy carpets, that's what I've been focusing on. So, the next thing, group builds, other group builds. Well, that MiG-23 was for Speedy 197's 1970s group build. So that's not been forgotten, mate. That's not been forgotten. So that was for Speedy 197's 1970s group build. Then this, the comments were made about, and on YouTube there's been this discussion about the outside your comfort zone group build. And it's one of those that you think, no, I'm not going to do anything. Then you think, maybe I should. Oh, sod it, I'll do something. So I'm going to take part in this, guys, and there's a couple of other things I need to do first. So if I'm late on this one, I'm late, but I am doing something for it. I'll quickly run through what. So it's not going to be Russian. It's not going to be fast. It's actually, in fact, it's going to be another diorama. Okay, they are comfort zone, I suppose, still. It's going to be a civilian subject, and it's going to be a combination of elements. So what have we got here? Well, starting off with, the little diorama is going to feature a windmill, Dalport windmill. I don't know if I'm going to motorise or like this. That's something I'm contemplating. Thinking about one of the main guys I've been following amongst the community. Many of you guys know him, Bad Grindles John, and the great stuff he's done about lighting and the wonderful work he does with the science fiction subjects. Well, so I'm going to do a lit subject. I don't really do much science fiction modelling except for the steampunk stuff I do for tabletop wargaming. So might do. We'll contemplate whether this will be lit or not. But on the base, we're going to have a windmill, here we go, a thatched cottage, a Scammell brewer's truck, and possibly some workmen as well. A nice scene of, I think this would be 1940s rural life in Norfolk. So windmill up on a raised dyke, Scammell on the road, maybe cottage nearby, and possibly some workmen doing some work. That's kind of thing. A nice little rural British scene. No fast jets, nothing Russian, nothing Azumi. Anyway, that's what. So taking on board Mike, and I just have a brain fart now. The outside of your comfort zone group build. That's what I will be doing for it, guys. A nice English rural diorama, non-military. Anyway. There will also be cobblestones and bits and pieces like that. Let's go the whole hog. We've got to do a rural civilian scene. So, in the meantime, however, and I've got to do another project before that, is a friend of mine from D-Side Defenders Wargames Club has asked me to do some commission builds for him. He's a modeler, he's a wargamer who likes to do modern subjects, Iraq War and conflicts in Europe, that kind of thing. Is his post-war conflicts is his cup of tea. Sometimes Imaginary Nations and all that lot. So he's handed me a pile of kits and basically asked him if I'd build them for him. No, there's no rush on it, and I'm being paid in kits. So as payment for building them, he's given me a kefir in 1/72 as well. Yeah, okay. That's good payment. I'm happy with that. So, the first one I'm going to build, which is the one I'm going to build next, before I do the English country scene, is going to be this. The Matchbox F16. So it's in its original 3 colours, original Matchbox kit. He has asked it to be built with no national marking, so you can use it for whatever nation, and a single seat version of it as well. Nice matchbox kit there that you see that you can build a single seater and two-seater version. And to be built fully armed up and on a flying stand. So that's what I'm going to do is the next build, and it's just nice. And there will be a build vid for it as well. So once I've given my bench a quick tidy, and that will be started on next. Then it'll be on with the out of your comfort zone build, and then after that I'll be building for him either of these two. Then after either one of these has been built, I'll be building the MiG-25, and then, you know, that's what the progression is going to be for the time being. So, so that's what we're looking at there. So a little update on what we're doing, what we've got going on. Generally on YouTube, I seem to be subscribing to more people, and thank you guys for the subscriptions I have been getting. Today watched an interesting vid from Michael, and I enjoyed his update. You know, our from Cohen. Thoroughly, he did a great update for his channel, and certainly raised some very good points about raised some very good points about how the hobby is changing, how it certainly seems to be growing, and we're seeing the younger guys, it's evolving, changing, developing, and the fact that Airfix releasing so many new kits and expanding their range of the kits for the youngsters is a great sign. I think things are pretty healthy out there for us in our community and amongst our modelers. So trifle late and all the rest of it. So that's what we are. That's where we are with that. I feel I can always say a bit more when I'm doing my my photo series build vids. I've still been watching an awful lot, but also watching a great deal Christianity, Reason and Science, a lot on the history documentaries, and a whole variety of stuff. I'm at the modelling table doing other jobs. I've normally got something on in the background, taking in an awful lot. So there will be at the end of the year a vid with my builds for the year. All of them. That includes some of the dystopian war stuff I would have painted this year. So you'll have that as one to look forward to, plus a few more build vids. And you never know, even another possible chances view. So, guys, thank you all for your continuing support. Thank you all for your subscriptions. Great videos you're putting out there, guys. And if I don't natter to you before Christmas, I will wish you all the safest, the most blessed and the most peaceful Christmases you can have with your families, wherever they are around the world, guys. Take good care of yourselves, have some lovely time with your families, and may the Lord bless you at this festive time.